Today on Boring Gear Reviews, we have the brand new release from Eddie Rifkind Effects, the Klaren Basic. Huge thanks to Eddie for sending me the Klaren. All right, so what we have here is an overdrive based on probably the most famous overdrive of all time, overdrive. So I'm talking about the clone circuit, and here we have an updated version with a way more usable tone stack, and in my opinion, probably the star of the show is a clean blend, so you can blend in your clean signal. This also happens to come out today and is extremely well priced. Like seriously, check it out. So for controls, we have loudness, which will control the overall output of the pedal while it's on. You can also use this to drive the front of your amp. Super cool. Next, we have tone. This is your EQ, clockwise for more high-end, counterclockwise for less. And then we have crunch, which will be your gain or distortion control. And it goes anywhere from, like a clean boost to a dirty boost to distortion and overdrive, and then to like, not fuzz, but like a very crunchy, fuzz-like distortion. And then, like I said, we have our clean blend down here at the bottom. This thing is so cool. Not only will it allow you to add like clarity or roundness to your tone, but you can use it to change the shape and feel of the distortion itself by blending in anything else before it. Got true bypass, top jacks in DC, awesome gold color with sparkles, all my favorite stuff. For today's demo, I'm using my 1960 Gibson Melody Maker, and this has Lollar Melody Maker sized P90 pickups. And from there, we'll be running into the Universal Audio Apollo X6 and then into the Softube JMP 2203 amp plugin. All right, in this first clip, we're going to go for like a pretty classic cloney overdrive sound. So we're going to have both the loudness and tone at 2 o'clock, the crunch just below 9, and the clean at noon. And at the end of the chain will be the Meris Mercury7 for a little bit of plate reverb. So what this gets us is a gorgeous, extremely glassy overdrive tone. I think commonly this circuit is used for like one style of music primarily, but the reality is it's an awesome sound that fits in many other places other than that one area. So here we use that glass and clang for a little more chord work, more rhythmic stuff, and it just sounds so good. What I love about the Klaren Basic is when you dig in, it digs in. When you back off, it backs off. It's a very dynamic drive, and it really seems to enjoy all aspects of like your picking hand. So even outside of using your volume control, it's very, very, very dynamic. Anyway, sounds great. Enjoy. All right, next up, we're gonna max everything. So all the top 3 controls are gonna be maxed, and we're gonna roll the clean completely off, so it's only the signal from the Klaren Basic. This is a super thick tone that really complements the P90s and the Melody Maker very well. P90s in general are a little more trashy and brash sounding when they're distorted, and then much kind of glassier and harmonically rich when clean. And I really dig this because as I'm on the bridge pickup and digging in super hard, it's really aggressive, really nasty, hairy. It's a very thick and round sound with a lot of clang, but like the bottom end is really kind of, like I said, round. At the end of the clip, I'm going to switch to the neck pickup with the volume rolled back, and you'll see how gorgeously this cleans up. It really does go from like a super filthy distortion to like a beautiful glassy tone instantly. That's the stuff I like from overdrives, is a lot of range with just my guitar itself. So enjoy. And in this last clip, we're going to start with the Afterneath from Earthquaker devices. This is a very cold, icy sounding reverb, and so how we're using it going into the Klaren Basic is really cool. So we're going to have the loudness at 2, the tone at noon, and the crunch is like almost all the way off, maybe like 7:30. And here we're going to have the clean at 2 to allow a lot of that original reverb signal come in. But what this gives us here is a slightly dirty reverb tone that tames a lot of the kind of harshness or iciness of the Afterneath and still gives you a great, dirty breakup tone. And once again, still responds extremely well, even after reverb, really responds well to your picking dynamics. So you can almost think of this as like using like a saturator after a reverb to warm it up or to give it a more character if it sounds a little too clean or a little too sterile, or you just want something extra. So not only you get this really cool overdrive tone, but you get to alter the characteristics of the reverb too. It's super rad. And that'll do it for the Klaren Basic. This thing comes out today and it's $99 as of today. That's nuts. To find this circuit this well made in like a really small enclosure with the addition of a clean blend and a more usable tone stack is pretty wild. And you know, prior to this pedal, I kind of thought that like, well, that circuit is for people who like tuck their polo shirts into their khakis and have like a cell phone belt clip and stuff like that. And this pedal proved me wrong. I actually love this for like thrashier tones and, you know, like dirtier indie rock stuff. I think it's super rad. So whether you went to BLU or not, this pedal is rad, sounds fantastic. And I think it's like a huge addition to any sort of lineup of distortions you have. Like I said, comes out today, super well priced. Eddie's a great guy. Check out the links below. You'll find all that information there. If you dig the content, please consider hitting subscribe, like, share. That helps me out, and I really appreciate that. And until next time, peace.